Yes, my people, good morning. Good morning to everyone today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. How you guys doing? We're back here again. Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to every one of you. Yes. Make I find my face. Make I bring a comment for now. I'm not gonna go like see my face this morning. Make I find her. Make I find her. Yes, I do. Good morning. Let me see who is right here with me already. Okay, I can see International House of Hope, Belgium and Nigeria. Good morning to you, sir. I can see Israel Asemota, my lovely brother. I can see you right there. Good morning to you. Mother of all, Mom in the Diaspora. Good morning to you. Thank you very much, my people. Let's do this together because this one, I see the matter will concern our land grabbers. In fact, I felt let you know, say today, there's plan they say for Koromi by 2 p.m. say that they carry a con government house. But because information don't reach them now, another information they reached me this morning say they'll still meet, but they just change location. This is what I continue to ask. Why is it that, whenever they want to have a meeting with Oyon Vokoromi at the government house, they try to do it secretly? Why? This doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. We are going to talk about this later on. We have our brother, Comrade Stanley Osazosakonokode, who is going to take us through on other part of land grabbers and what developers supposed to do or what they need to do. Let's take this one further, my good people. Help us to share, hit the like button. Thank you very much for joining us. Can see Osara Daddy right there. Frank Omoregbe, Bishop Ahire, Frank Dia Serengie, and Top and Topest. Good morning to every one of you. Thank you very much for joining us. Make we do this one together. I bet make gonna help me share. Now people will take the here with us. Make gonna still like the program as you are just joining us right now. Gonna they press the like. Make gonna they help us the share. Oh, listen to what our brother want to tell us this morning. Come Stanley Osaze Osakwenokwode. Thank you, my people.
A great good evening to ever conscious adult people worldwide. I remain my humble self, yours noble right activist, Comrade Stanley Usazosa Winokwood, the Coordinator General Edo Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO
It's 8 hours.
Sadi Enterprise, in fact, the CEO of Fuman Edo State. I will not hesitate to first of all thank all Edo people around the world for giving us the opportunity or for giving me the opportunity to talk briefly. And whenever you see me on a video such as this, you should know that there exists an issue that prompted me to come online this evening. On a daily basis and on a steady basis, I come online here to enlighten prospective land developers. But still, people still fall free into this hand of this set of communal economic vultures. Is it that this information is not given this evening? I urge you to please share this video. Share this video so that we can get to those who may fall free tomorrow. It's going to be an enlightening program in respect to the use to which land is being put and the legitimate process of land procurement. On Friday last week, somebody contacted me. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? Fine. I want to buy land in one community. Sorry, I may not mention the name of the community because of my personal security. But I know if I enlighten you, you will do this first before you pay a dime in any land. So when the person contacted me, he said he wants to buy land, and they've settled the price of the land, that the cost of the land in total was 10 million naira. You can imagine that resources. When I was ahead that money, my head polo, 10 million. He said he wants to pay that money, that they have already finalized everything, that they're going to call me to do the survey. And I told him, why will you pay first when you don't have information about that land? Or because you see, you've been able to observe that the topographical nature of the terrain is not undulating. Is that enough reason for you to conclude that such land is absolutely legitimate? Even if the land is free from communal land grabbing, the land is free from rigorous communal competition, the land is free from dispute. Have you looked beyond the communal perspective of the land? I told him, even if you choose to pay, wait. Wait. Don't pay yet. Please endeavor to share this with you, please. It pains me to my bone marrow to still see people falling prey to this set of economic predators. And I said, wait. Let me first of all verify the legitimacy of this land for you before you go to pay as huge as 10 million naira. That money is not a small money, man. Some of us may have spent over 10 million, but we may not have seen 10 million in cash. So you that want to pay 10 million naira in cash, you need to verify every issue surrounding the land, including the pros and cons, and any other form of negative intricacies that may be associated with such land. And I said, what do you expect me now to do, Sabunobuni? Because even the lawyer is right. I said the lawyer should wait. Lawyer is not concerned about what happened on the land. The lawyer is more concerned about what he's going to get in respect to the amount of resources that may be accruing to him from the agreement treaty. I said, even if the coordinate of the land does not reflect in your agreement, the survey plan number must reflect, and the beacon number of your survey must reflect on the land documents before you can pay it back to anybody. If they refuse to allow you to do a survey, leave the land. Then he called them, discussed with them. They said, okay, you are very free to bring in your surveyor. We immediately mobilized to site. I went to that site myself. I carried out a perimeter survey. I said, give me some 10 minutes. I want to confirm. Sorry, give me some 2 hours. I want to confirm if that land is a government land. My phone is upstairs. I would have shown you the results openly. If I can, I will go before the end of this broadcast because I'm charging the phone. In fact, the phone got blanked today. So many persons have been calling me, I've not been able to pick. But now I fixed the phone and I'm picking on calls. Do you know what happened? After 2 hours, it was confirmed that somebody wanted to spend 10 million naira in buying a government land which falls within category A. I gave him the result. I said, you were about paying 10 million naira of your hard-earned resources to buy government land. And when you buy a government land, even if government did not come today, certainly government will come to collect what rightfully belongs to them. And do you know the funniest part? Even the government of Edo State does not know government land. But when government wants to cite project, they go to the archive, open all necessary documents, they identify government land and cite project on it. So even if Governor Godwin Obaseki is driving past an area and you are building a government land, he won't talk to you. But when the time comes for government to use what rightfully belongs to them, government will take it. Government is continual. After giving the guy the details, he called the community person who wanted to sell the land and said, you were actually selling a government land to me. The man started convincing him again. And there was a crisis between the two communities. The government has said this, the government has said that, the government has said it. And now the guy called me and said, look at what he said. I said, my brother, I am not the kind of man that spoils anybody's business. I have done what I'm supposed to do. I have given you a physical result. I did not use my mouth to tell you that my government land not bound. I gave you the result in documents sent to your WhatsApp. You saw it. It's category A. And somebody somewhere is still convincing you that there was an issue. In fact, when government acquires such land, that man, as we speak, who wants to sell the land to you, might not even be born. As at then. So what else are you telling me? Hello, sir. You can go ahead to do whatever you wish to do. But you cannot come out to say, Osakunokodi did not give me the best professional advice. You see this work? I went to school. I read it. I graduated from it. And I'm using it to eat. I don't want to spoil it. You should be able to tell the entire world that when you commissioned me and you paid me money to do that exercise for you, I gave you the result, but you went ahead against the result I gave to you to buy. He now told me, I will never make the mistake to buy. I said, thank you. You have helped yourself. You have helped yourself from falling prey. Now, that is my reason. Today, a very close ally of mine, we met on social media. He gave me over 3 lands for CF1 Sophie. So after some months, he returned back to Nigeria. He called me for about a month. According to him, we were not able to get in contact with each other. And I told him, the last time he called me, I said, he said he wants to do his job. I said, I may not be chance to come on my own. I will send my staff to site. They will get me the coordinates. I will compute and do the needful. He said, no, sir, you must be there. I said, of a truth, I will not deceive you that I will come. The reason being that so many jobs are on my neck. I have to follow it to logical conclusion. I won't deceive you. The economy of Nigeria today is harsh. Dollars are today is about 570 something naira. That's to tell you that to feed family is not easy. The only reason why Osakunokodi have not run out of Nigeria is because people see your voice on my neck. I have to make it all out before I can travel. If not, I for dog back. Economic problem, they affect me too. And not be we like to say we want visa. We like to feast. But believe me, if not because of the fact that these jobs are with me, I thought all wrong more Nigeria, not a joke. This is not the capital of poverty. You cannot stay in abroad and spend 3 weeks in Nigeria. If you try and spend 3 weeks, your family will suck you. Everybody will suck you. Before you know, you don't spend 15 million naira in 3 weeks. You don't know what you spend out. And if you go check, you don't even set one block. You don't go buy 2 bags of meat. Now people problem you will solve, you will tire. That's what tell you how difficult and harsh this economy is. So the guy came. He now called me just to me. I later buy 2 land. I not gonna see you. So you buy land? I told him, do you know? And you can't discuss, I don't want to mention the community name. The same community with government land. And where he buy, so I know, say that place not government now. Because it's not far from where I get that detail for the other of my clients. He actually bought along the road 9 million. He bought another one, he did 2 million. I have not gotten that result yet. He has sent me what I needed. And by tomorrow, I'm going to send it to appropriate quarter. By 9 o'clock tomorrow, I must have communicated the results to him. I want to tell you, I want to advise you all. Believe me, it is also true that I am benefiting from my job. But my benefit should not outshine the interest of my client, who beckons their hope on me in respect to land activities in Edo State. So that's why I'm advising you. If you want to buy land, it mustn't be through me. Please, survey that land first. Get the coordinate of that property. Reflect on for your land documents. Why? Why is it so? I will tell you. A community might have a land along the road. They sold that land to Mr. John. I want to speak to you now as a former community vice chairman and not a land professional. No, I want to speak as a former community vice chairman. And I want to give you the experience. Some people will not understand. People like us cannot fight land grabbing, and land grabbing will remain. Cannot happen. It's because of the fact that we do not have the instrumentalities to continue. We are still waiting for PPP. PPP never stick on. And I don't understand. PPP will be with you. It never stick on. Constitute the PPP. Most of them drag these people there. It not come. Now I want to speak to you as a community, former community vice chairman. A community might have a land along the road. That land has been sold to Mr. John. They have no intention of collecting that land from Mr. John. But Mr. Peter came to say, I love this land along the road I want to buy. They will tell you this land is 20 million. Because Mr. John loves the land, Mr. John will pay and all the agreements will be done. After all, land matters are purely civil case. Not the keep secret. Now only court fit talk. That is why when you hear say the Fulani me and Tasbaso communities because of land, because they are dragging territories, they don't arrest anybody. It is civil case. You can't identify who did it. You can only call a language Fulani. Can you identify the Fulani man that did it? It's purely a civil case. I will. Now, when Mr. John wants to go to the land to build, when you clear, somebody will communicate to the rightful owner who actually go to the land. Okay, they don't clear your land. Somebody must stay. We will talk about. That will drive home. Hello, what are you doing on my land? You can say, I just bought this land 3 days ago on my land. Just go and look for your land. On our contract, should I don't say, hey, the elders of the community said you all should come to the community. In this case, Nemojudes in Kaseswa. No man shall be a judge in his own case. Audi Oten number 10. You must hear directly from the party first before judging. No matter what not appears, you cannot give what you don't have. Now, when you choose to go and meet them in the community, they are not judged in their own case. In the same land they sold, you gave them the impetus and temerity to address it. The only way I can advise you to go to the community to interact with them is when the community was not the one who sold it, but an individual did. You can go to the community for community to legitimize the rightful owner of the land. Not what community say your land. On getting there, they will say, "Oh God, Mr. Joint was a mistake. Go back to get your land." You were a new guy. Don't think say, "Sorry, we'll go and give you another land." They don't use that along the road to sell land for you. They don't collect the money. They'll say, "Don't worry, your land no loss." You can't get back along the road. You are not going inside. Ordinarily, you will not go inside. But they have indirectly used the along the road to collect your money, and you are still going inside. Even if you choose to go to court and you tell the court, "This land belongs to me. I bought from them. These are the documents." Also fine. Honorable court, it is true that this man bought a land. But the only problem we are having here is that this man does not know the land the community showed to him. The court will now ask you, how do you manage to know that that is the land? Now this point at one point and show me. And no point there go give you. Point I'll say, "See where I point." You will say no. But when you have the plan number, the beacon number, and the coordinate of the property, the court will check. No two land have the same coordinates. No two land have the same coordinates. If here is coordinate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, delta nothing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, delta eastern. The next land is going to have other coordinates in terms of delta nothing and delta eastern. When they argue with you, say this is the agreement with the plan number, with the beacon number, and with the coordinates of the property. When they check, even if you cannot reclaim that land back because that land belongs to Mr. A who bought in the past, but you have an edge. It's either your money is returned with due compensation or those parties involved will be made to face the full wrath of the law. That in itself is the first part of CFO. Don't just see a land and begin to rush to pay. No, you'll be relocated. I see, as we speak today, there's somebody I'm doing the CFO for now. They don't relocate this person several times. I tell them, say, this is the last relocation. Let's take an example. Somebody called me and said, "What's happening? I have surveyed the Ohoromi. I want to do CFO. Can you go?" I said, "What are you telling me? Bring and come." Who be one Ohoromi? They don't come that one to size. Bring the work, no level. So, Edo people, if you buy land, you not see that land again, you go run, come off for the no buy again. A client of mine called me. He says, "I'm going to go in. You make me one feet buy land for Benin. Help me follow up. 65% of this guy property is in this Yoruba state. He will get battery with us." As we speak, there are some areas in Lagos. Now I do people hold the streets. But I want to advise many of you, especially those of you that choose Lagos. 70% of Lagos land is government land. 70%. Except those in the suburban area. When I say suburban area, as a professional town planner, we have what we call growth of conurbation. A growth of conurbation is when a city grows beyond its boundary and as well tie itself to the next city or state. It is considered as a growth of conurbation. E.g., those who live in Ogun State and others on other environments claim to live in Lagos. Those who live in Niger State in Abuja, like in Kaduna Road, claim to live in Abuja, but after they are in Niger State, this has the result of growth of conurbation. And when you have growth of conurbation, people tend to build around the settlement, and that is why I use the word suburban area. So, if you must buy land, please don't be in a haste to give out your money. It is better they refuse selling to you than you go waste your hard-earned resources. Not be by money. When somebody dash you money, thank am well well. Do you know why? Because money they pay to give. If somebody bear the pain give you, you need to thank them and thank that person. I don't want to see a situation where people continue to fall prey. Somebody called me today. Somebody I beg, may they just who arrange your staff, may they go my staff. Then when they follow me, they drag my land. Yeah, okay. How you do see your phone survey now? When you buy the land, I buy the land since 2014. Oga, where you did since then? Must you wait till they drag out first? There are some persons that say, no, a community not the APC road. Hey, there is no land that does not have potentials to be grabbed. They may not grab it today because some selected good persons who are preventing the evil people from taking an advantage of the communal resources are still alive. What if they die? Will your land still be guaranteed? Some will say, in Nigeria village, nobody will feel there, that community never open. No. Now people sell ring road. People sold ring road. Today, can you get a space in ring road? Some 8 years back, if you give me a free land in Urokosa, I will take it. But today you cannot get the land in Urokosa along the road. You can't get it. You can only get along the road in Igwezebao. And as we speak, it's going down little by little. So let nobody deceive you that place too far alive. Let me give you an experience. The beginning of Chiro, from Raman Park down to about the parkland areas, the case may be, was one of the most worst roads in the Edo State. In fact, immediately after NEPA office, former Iyayi Sunday, there was this bad spot on that road that prevented commuters. In fact, then I do kabu, ring, go by here, do our. When we are applying that road, you must spend huge time. Most of them when there is rainfall, you can't apply that road. An Igbo man called Anambra, the owner of Anambra store. My father gave him that business name, Anambra store. Then my father was an officer while he was still alive in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, under the able leadership of Mr. Erwa, who was the director of the Ministry of Commerce. Anambra went to that area. Everybody had run away from their various properties. to the extent that even when the federal building close to the federal high court, close to the appeal court, the court of appeal, vacated their property. Everybody ran away from that area. That area was prone to darkness. Anambra came. He bought a land along the road, cheap, because that area was prone to darkness. Everybody ran away. He used a deep street foundation to erect a structure, an Abraham with 4 sides. Now play. Architect Michael Onolibeni, under his leadership, as the then Minister of Works, under the tutelage of the Goodluck Yadua administration, they came and they fixed that road. And they ended the project under the tutelage of Goodluck administration. Those who have run away and those who sold their property started crying. As we speak, that area now hosts one of the largest shopping mall in Edo State, Kilimanjaro, a market square. Anambra store today is making huge sales. DVD filling station is now there. People are now rushing because of the transportation infrastructure. You call it road network, it is true. But to us, professionally, we call it communication routes. That's why Lewis Cable defined town planning as the art and science of altering the use of land and its characters for siting of buildings, communications, so as to secure the maximum practicable degree of economy, convenience, and beauty. That was the definition by Lewis Cable. And the man who found the idea of neighborhood concept in 1920 in the United States of America, called Clarence Perry, identified the fact that all territory must be bounded by an arterial road. That is why when you go to, for security reasons as well, we go to the likes of the United States, after every 200 feet you are going to see road. That is why when there are security challenge, an airplane can be chasing you while you are running on the ground. Anywhere you run to, the airplane will sight you, or a police helicopter. But here in Nigeria, you can run and hide because there are no proper planning system in the state and in the country at large. Why everybody look, town planner sees. What do you look to fix? That is Lookman, but town planner see. We see beyond what you think today. So I advise you, nowhere too far. It's better because that place where you say far, so government must continue to open towns. Now let me give you a classical example. No matter, even if Nigeria becomes 1 billion population today, we cannot occupy Nigeria. Nigeria is too big for 1 billion people to accommodate. Now let me give you a classical example. It is because of the activities that makes people concentrate in specific areas. E.g., activities in Ring Road, which is considered as the central business district, makes people to travel from down Okwai and other parts of the state to the central business district. But when city continue to grow and expand, more central business district emerges. That is why the idea of concentric zone theory in explaining city development becomes so paramount. The concentric zone theory. You can Google it. You can Google it. Now, because of these activities, people tend to gather what we call the growth pool engagement. It is called a growth pole. Now, if you want development to spread around all tributaries of the state and the country, now before I go there, you agree to the fact that when you are traveling and you are applying the communication route, you can travel from here to a place like Ekoma before you see new activities. The rest are bushes. But if you want that particular place to develop, attract a growth pool. What is a growth pool? E.g., if a company like Guinness Nigerian PLC and Coca-Cola is sited in the bushes in Igbo in the next 2 years, that place, population will continue to grow. So we have not developed to the level at which infrastructures can attract people to an area. So don't think that Nigeria are not too many. We have not made use of their valuable resources on ground. And we have stealing and criminal-minded politicians who are mainly concerned about their pocket at the detriment of the people. I'm trying to enlighten us this evening in respect to land. It's not as if I'm telling you that I too know. I'm not too know. But for this man, profession, even if you are a professor, I repeat, even if you are a professor, forget, let me not brag about it. Because what updates you in your profession is your steady research. If you depend on what you learn in school and you say, I don't already graduated, don't finish, I don't need, you are going to fall short of expectation. Because on a daily basis, new innovation comes into your system and your profession. That is why even your computer will tell you there is an update. You cannot leave yourself in a state of moribund and you are expecting to bring in new input in a contemporary and challenging world. In a business environment where you have series of competitors, you should be able to come out with the best to address contemporary challenges in our society. So when you want to buy a land, nowhere too far, because certainly someday a responsible government must come. Now time it will take. Ogolo must jump. You know what to be Ogolo? All those frog, the big one. Because of war. You know, you go there. Once you see, no matter if fat fish, you go make peon. That time it take. Ogolo must jump. I would not want to say much this evening, but I was fatigued at the same time, pained by the fact that the one that loves me so much but that land, I have not complained, but I know that area is not free. I cannot mention names of community, but I can mention an area. Now you see that airport road. Not be those Lemo area, not too clear government land. It did not be like that. But you see that Oba, and that road where Governor Oba said guitar, where go come out from Oligo and airport road down the Oba to area. Any community you want buy land, they fair check. That communities host 90% of Edo government land. Those communities host 90% of Edo government land. In Ikobahi, the only government land you have in Ikobahi, now when you do all those NTA, EBS, and government infrastructure, there is no way you say this place na government gets a no. Apart from NTA, EBS, and anywhere government infrastructure dey. Now let's make it an example. Even if say you don't check, You see land dey here. And near that land, no road, quarter. And you see government facilities for far, not by the area. Because government don't feed you 100 by 100. Government don't feed you 1 by 2. Government can get 500 by 500, 2,000 by 2,000. So if that your land, they are just saying that they tell you, say, don't worry, not be here, don't listen that there. My brother, no. After all, with your money, you can buy anywhere you choose to buy. Be patient. Don't go and waste your money. Money is difficult to get. God bless you, not me say it easy. God bless you, not me say the rest people lazy. An opportunity God give you. The rest they work hard, they not clear for them. So if you get it, use that way. If you get your own, use that way. This is my broadcast this evening. Now to come enlighten our people. In fact, not be only message to this, message to that, politics to this, politics to that. No. When we say make we better society, now little by little, now everybody they bring where they make them work. If after this broadcast, you not fall for problem, you not go give all this community miscreants. We want say government now, your money. I have succeeded in developing human capital resources, which is one of the paramount development as far as developmental activities is concerned. If you empower the man, you empower the woman, they are coming back to tell you, go look one community for which you will do. Now, individual, the time will be good. Individual, not be, not be company, not be government, you don't get any link with government. But the guy can go, he don't tie it like 7 adjoining rules. Long road to 7. They make noise. So when the people is okay enough and they get a better, cool, salubrious environment to invest, they are going to create employment. Now let me give you a classical example. In 2016, if somebody tell me, say me, 10 people will work under me, I don't believe. I don't believe. CFO conference, CFO conference, CFO conference. I said, look, let me know if it is submit. I say, oh yeah, make I not go to stockpile people CFO for hand. I need more hands. I need more hands. I need more hands. Make us see wake up in the morning. One bangly boy like me. If somebody call me say, oh yes, so I'm you, I know cause I will laugh. But I know if he misbehave. People will still come up and say, yes, sir, yes, sir. After somebody say, send your boys. I said, I don't have boys. So I have staffs. Because some of those that are working with me, success senior me. Nobody when they work with me will not be my childhood friend. The one will not. I have 2 girls working with me. One of the girls, now my very close friend, when we had a good school together, random. Why was the president of my school? He was the director of social under my government. He now is very well to do. He sent his sister go and be assisting Usakoda. All in all, greatest thanks go to our ubiquitous God who made it possible. But did God come from heaven? God not come down from heaven, come down. He sent you when you watch me so. He sent you when you watch me so. Today you can only laugh at me. Say my shirt now, bah. Maybe tomorrow I know we are buying. I don't really stop at banner because many of these things when I wear now, it's almost free. Shoe, free. Trouser, free. Shirt, free. So I'm going to go there. I know the corner. At the corner, what if you decide for you? A paradise one, you took sister na this one. Was I going to go? I did some sister. I did pina. Come. So I'm going to go there. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to go. Ordinarily, who be me? Let's be factual. I can sit down now for live video. I sit down for chair. You don't remember the time when they talk and say the cutting where they that's what they do live video. In 2014, 2015, 2016. But they don't know, say me, I don't run this level when I do. I just feel quiet. See, got it. Say this one. May God not allow you that is watching me now and many others to remain stagnant in life in Jesus' name. You will grow. Don't ever make the mistake to laugh at anybody. If you laugh at somebody, it gives the person the challenge to work hard. I thank God for all those attacks. If not, I for takes everywhere good. After all, I dey see free shop 3 times a day. When you came there. But I dey find, I dey eat now. To make sure say that my country where I eat, I change it. I have to work hard. Not because I work fast. But all in all, why I give the greatest thanks to our education score, I thank our Edu brothers and sisters. Una no go understand. I will explain. As we speak today, forget, I am no longer the vice chairman of my community. Apart from my pocket investments, if not for your intervention, I want to buy Pepsi. Because I'm going to go to the Pepsi woman. Jerry no care. I was going to go to maybe Lagos, go and collect it for me. Okay, but we know you're like to. So I'm going to go to the land that I bought, so you are so here. Because I'm going to go to only Yahweh see of you. By this kind of time, maybe you foresee someone to say, Babi Allah, give me money. Babi Allah. May God not let us fall to that kind of level in Jesus' name. A man came yesterday. In that time we met yesterday, yes. I related the experience I got with him yesterday on live broadcast. That guy is a Medo from abroad. He's a well-to-do man. Everything deal with him. In fact, a big week for resources. But that guy begged for Europe before. To get language when they call him for Italy, like Charlotte. He begged. Find me something. But today, money not be a problem. He told me, said, I brought in so many shoes. I'm selling them. Each one is about 45,000 naira. But come there, come and pick your choice. I dash you. I never see you in school. I know leave that shoe, I don't go collect them. Who left? I did go collect them. I don't get the time I take proud to anybody yet. Tell us, now me now, what time I use that one? You not rich or something. Now lie you. Now lie. May God not let Osakuna get any opportunity wey go make me come dey proud say the ladder wey me take climb up no important today in Jesus name. I no need that kind of success. I'm not even praying to God to give me money. I'm praying to God to give me more wisdom and knowledge to be able to move people. As we speak, hunger dey beat us in the past. But the people don't talk and say, no, that hunger. When somebody come online, laugh me because shirt, say, the shirt they wear now bad. That was in 2014, sorry, 2017, sorry for the mistake. Edo people para. I said that every day, I think they go post office. I know they go to claim anything. I go to claim shoe, shirt. I said every day. Encouragement because it's poor. If I see my own quality above, I say no, I'm not be above. I come corrupt because I don't wear better fashion. I'm a product of Abamid. If you like, you laugh. If you like, you laugh. Maybe tomorrow I will change from Abamid. I don't really change now because now I never buy shirts for almost a year now, and I change shirts. I never buy shirts and shoe almost a year now, and I change shirts. So I cannot be grateful to the level at which I would say the up ladder will be taken is no longer important. God for me. May God not give me those opportunities in Jesus' name. Let us all. I know they go party. Say, as I reach the party, I will go sit down in front chair. They'll say, so I'm going to put the night or you already know. I will carry chairs down from a coffee. They'll say, they say, they'll come pour this stuff for your TV. No. I hate insults. I better go stay back. But you see, where else I'm going to go in and come, stay here. I will not say that you give me because you not be saved by myself. I just say, Mohin after you give money. Or anything, they never ever talk anything. You see, no, you have back 2 million. Those are bragging. No, yeah, but if that would take 1 bring 2 million come on, he go ask his son and daughter and say, what are you going to use it for? Talk less of you. We yourself, your papa was a poor man. God won't do one for you because he grew. Or like me, we lost my father in 1995. Minus 95 from this my age, 1995. How many years did you see I could be there? From 10 to now. I tell people don't understand. It not get work one never do. I was the top wheelbarrow pusher in Dubai. Now we form oil for many markets for viewer in Dubai. That's why I know almost everybody in Dubai. Except say maybe not more than people. Say you be Gamma, you the wrong things in Dubai, I must know you. Top wheelbarrow pusher. From them oil. As we speak, houses where me for not do the booking for Ubai, the new builder. That house could be about. I stopped first set of the booking in 2003. Yeah. 2003 to 4. When I come for school that time, with the bath we arrange, We'll talk with a good sight. I'll carry one block for head, carry one for hand, use that smooth paper, take do this thing, carry and go upstairs. Now we build Doris Day. King spent. That's why I said this. So I dey fear to laugh person. I know the fear because of you. I dey fear because of myself. Because I just see somebody with a bone with two eyes open. Today is blind. His name na Kayama. His two eyes. The bone is not blind, no the bone. He don't even grow. Me not be Kayama, but Kayama too senior me. But today Kayama is blind. Normal like before. Normal like before. That's why I fear to laugh people. Governors, go and check. Everybody here get history. Hardship makes some run, follow land, enter you. Like me, no matter I don't get this. Fear not will let me enter zodiac. I don't know what they call it. Say me one cross. So if person do one cut off for him, that person choose to say, for me to pour, my your die. We are going to give now. Do you know what people have passed through? I tell you this word before. If you see this my finger, now half. Now when I did work for the Kolisimudia house, the CEO Kolisimudia Foundation, now I get this. I don't tell that before. I say, conform for me. The soccer way in the sheet put na me digam. I dug their soccer way in this house. Let me not work for the booking. Where? For those who understand what be rubber, typing of rubber, then when they buy love from communities, Oji, Toby, Alaka, Edward. This one when they slope here, don't forget the man name again. All the about the rubber factory and the rest. Then you get one rubber factory where they down Guinness side. From there, we will know the rubber go for trailer. We'll carry those rubber, go tropical. For those who know tropical company. And one company again for Uheli, they call it FGS. With the bad law. Then I work on that Oji, I work on that Toby, I work on that Alaka, I work on that Edward. I say I never see work women not do. When me day school, I don't get house, I don't feel renters. My mother come meet me from school with two they cry for campus. She they cry. Any house, they drive me from house to house. You don't overstay your work home. The pay you see you as body. You see carry your load, you go the next one. That is why in my life, I will never forget one man, one of my friends, called Dirisu Yahaya. Dirisu Yahaya. Dirisu Yahaya. Dirisu Yahaya. Is in Italy now. Sorry, he's in Germany now. Dirisu way don't know me before that school with me we in the same department. Dirisu was so going to put it. That's why they work here and there. Come stay my house. I don't get one food stuff. I stay Dirisu house. Dirisu got that face one day. Say, no. He took me as his brother. We stay as he considers one place. He not still get papa. He can still reach one place. He no go fit still pay for the house rent. We can't use ruggedity to stay the house. We not pay rent. I not tell you that. For those who go out cheaply, they get one lodge wey they call Sanctuary and Little London. You know if you need that lodge, na there we dey talk. You know if you stay Little London and Sanctuary. You know if you even pass the door, just na there we dey. Before God come to am, you can feel round up for school. The one wan go for finance, God can open the way. So you no go fit understand the reason why I no dey like create problem. I be Benin now. I no better pass anybody. Now the blood wey dey there all dey my own. But I try to get self-control. Because the boy when you grip his chair tomorrow, today, he be your source of air tomorrow. All of us get emotion. Somebody if you say you dey craze, if you look at that guy, you not reach to curse you. So your body go move, you be curse about, but think. A boy wrote something to me on Facebook, on WhatsApp inbox. So when you dey mind, you dey craze. The way they advertise is your phone. You dey craze. You go bless whatever to see your phone. You go out there. One woman, one most friend, you dey craze. You dey mind, you dey craze. Now that I say, bros, we be having now. I bet let me join you the reason why all this money is so come. Make I check where I for fuck up. Make I apologize. If I forgot, if I not fuck up, you know good if you insult me now. Don't think this boy right to me back. So I can go sorry and beg. No offense. I shocked the way you take reply me. As I insult you, I can see you curse me back. As why you talk so. That guy don't give me the 7 C of you. And I saw you blow my name, they go like trumpet. Give us a go to pull, give us a go to pull, give us a go to pull. Okay, let's say I made 5,000 naira or 30,000 naira from each of those. Plus compare with you decrease, how much you decrease one people? How much you decrease one people? Nobody they tap on no who go. You dey play ball, they go for field. Nobody touch you. You need to check yourself. Now when you hold the ball, they will attack you. So when you see all those attacking, they come. The only thing was I'm going to be doing that to dribble it. I cannot be fighting. I'll be fighting with your pass. God forbid battle. So when you see somebody wants to launch an attack on us for no reason, you don't expect me to go to fight back. No, I'll leave her. Because I know say you are bitter in your heart. If a fellow man will brag with you, say, my house. Later carry your own come out for Facebook to narrate you. You suppose know inside the heart of that person. So you do not need to assist that person. You can say, no problem. Carry on. When no more we have a door, when that women see me, you talk back. Mo eno ma ebo ye. Ito mo yo mure we mago. When no more we never do, when that women see me, you talk back. Mo eno ma ebo ye. Ito mo yo mure we mago. When you are subjected to an object of ridicule, people continue to see you as a means to laugh out their sorrow. And at the end of the day, the story changed. You must spend them. Even the governor of Edo State knows that if not be leg to leg, or this one know this one, this one know this one, Let's be sincere now. What do you want to tell me? Say anybody when they get those opportunities for inside government to be sabi rich? It's the truth, but we know if you can go the drag. If they call us, we'll go. If they don't call us, they will thank you for your efforts. I cannot sing myself praise. But some people deal with me say when they just see us going body, don't they fear? Don't be say I said blue. Because they want to be everywhere. They want me to say the only day everybody know. So when they see us going body, they'll say, Ghana, you have to get destroyed because so that's what you are saying. But you cannot come and lie on me. Say, I do this one. And another one will come say, I don't want to talk. No, I will come and come to say, not an imawo. I don't talk past them. So don't worry yourself when you see those attacks. Now, board in my leg. Never did attack. If board not did no attack. Nothing lasts forever. In 2019, 2020, gubernatorial elections in the two states, Osakuna, Modi, name na here and there. Even if it repeats itself in 2023 and 2024, do you think it will repeat itself in 2030 or 2028? Other people will emerge. So when you have opportunity, do not use it to oppress anybody. People don't understand. I finish election. I come out and make an announcement. I say election is over. The governor is from our party, but it's the governor of Edo State. No enmity. Now campaign we do. I go your campaign. When I talk where many talk man. Election that for never again you say oh you man. I go your campaign you. When I talk where many talk man. Election that for never again you say oh you man. I go your campaign you. When I talk where many talk man. Election that for never again you say that is the truth. He came out and said, no, election don't finish. I don't get enmity with anybody. The election I do. As we speak, I don't talk more than 10 times. I'm not Governor Baseki enemy, no my own. My enemy not be Governor Baseki. We all have our individual enemy. We share the same political views and opinion. Now we take it together, boss. Sister, in the enemy not be my own. I did not promise him that I want to carry enemy. No. I only said, I stand with him and we are going to make him win. And because of all our collective effort, he won. But that not means I'll say, somebody else say, the way the governor did that, I say, why are you talking about that? Why are you talking about that? The governor has spokesperson. The only way I can come out is why you talking about if I'm spokesperson to the government. I will speak based on government official capacity. Not be saying that Matthew talk, I slap him. Paul talk, I slap him. Peter talk, I slap him. Even the government you do one for will see you finish. I respect government, I work with government, but even Governor Baseki will respect us about money. Because I've not called him once. I'm telling you, I've not called him, I've never dialed his number. In 2016, he called me, he said he want to meet me. I cannot come my community. He go in 2016. I never carried my phone since then. Say, or one text message. If I don't even get governor number, truth. I never want this. Say, hello, Your Excellency. We did the election and we now work. No, I never do. Get it clear. I not tell you say if they are coming now. Say, so I'm gonna put in. It's time for you to serve. That's why we done. Thank God, it would sweet me for body. I would be happy. Thank God. I don't tell you say, I don't need that. I don't pass that. I'm only you're walking. And then no. I need that. If you reach man, my sugar not sweet. Money not sweet. If there's anything with sweet but sugar and honey, that's how they accept. How they happy. But I'm not desperate over it to say, Father, he never saved you. He never, no. This is the much I have to say. Get the point clearly. The rate at which most of you take Osako would. Everybody cannot like you, that's the truth. But the way most of you now take Osako would. Every day with this my platform. Anything where I know say will make you fall for trouble. I know if we call everybody individually say, Alpha, see you, I'll use this platform to send the message. Daniyaji will carry, Nigeria will carry, other bloggers will carry. You will get the message. So that at the end of the day, your interest will as well be secure. While my own continues to secure. You don't get a person like me to take grow in Jesus' name. I must grow. Do you know what? Because I don't get anybody enmity for man. But I run for person. If I say you don't like me, and you plan for me, I will run. But I don't feel say gather people say, go play. The way this guy did, you are not like how you should go beat her. But if we date together at that particular time, you do that act, we'll beat you. Not tell you like we don't say most expensive. Our boy. But same man that we don't need our country, we'll call because say I'm a friend. No, I don't do that. I don't. Except you cannot be Jesus. Except you come overdo. Like the one with somebody to do, not for do. The person see me one day for GIS, for CF4. It was like when I put it, hey, don't try that to me, you decrease. You go meet the next day, you got to follow me, you put it around. Don't try it. That was a few days ago. Don't try it on me. That one said very soon, yeah. If you mistakenly, everybody day late. Everybody day late. We not be weekly. Everybody be in your lane. But not come, they follow me laugh. When you pieces me, the envy remains in your mind. And you claim to be my friend. No. At times, you need to be very careful, bro. Brothers and sisters, you need to be very careful. It is your friend that gives you enemy steady updates about you. You know, Carry, see somebody frustrate me, you go hold the shirt. What? Now your friend, when you call friend, that you update your enemy about you. So be very careful. As I did so, stop, man. And those in diaspora, people they wonder why they always call on me. May God bless you. Somebody call me during that struggle against land grabbing. It's also going to hold it. I mean, and the guys need to do. Hey, run from there. What be the offer? Drink. He's used Benin language say, Bami Manyo, it's a blue. I need a fee. Oh, Bob, I enjoyed it. I nearly died. When I will Bob, if you see flexing, all men nearly died. You know what I say? Men see flexing. All men reach. So, which thing? When they say that we they drink, they walk up. No, I don't need it. By the power of God, not be bragging. Now wine, they be that one so for my. If I need wine, I'll open and drink. I did my house. If it tire me too much, say maybe inside one day, I'll go stay inside push by do one. If I know I'll carry my staff, will go somewhere. I not get friends when they use convoy worker. We don't say now we move. Hey, we trade. Voom for time they say now we. I don't have such friends. No. And I know even they do one. God gave me reason to come live. And by the power of God Almighty, not my power, I will remain simple to time indefinite. I think you've been through sleep at Lagos. So everybody will not see me on ground. Sometimes they just say, as the guy calm. Sometimes they just see me. As I tell you, you come in and say, I'm going to move on. But me, they say, oh, I don't go to one. We get time to waste. I don't know about one. I said, "Can rub the pad around?" Hey, we'll come back in the evening, come rub pad. Buffet was. Buffet was first. I want to say a very big thank you to you all for following me up this evening. The point being made is very clear. Before you buy land, first check whether that government land. Then, if not be government land, the next thing now to make sure see the coordinate of that property, the plan number, and the beacon number reflects on your land document. That is the only way you can be on the safer side. If you give lawyer money, go collect them. Lawyer go collect them. You need that money. You're surprised the lawyer will write your agreement. If you call and say that land, don't take an ammo go court. You say you bring all that money. You listen at business, you secure yourself, protect yourself. Thank you very much. My phone number remains 070 3610 9939. I repeat, 070 3610 9939. That's my WhatsApp number. Then my direct number as well. But this WhatsApp and that you can call it 080 7974 2172. I repeat, 080 7974 2172. There's somebody watch me here. You know, Pookie. And my brother be that. He knows all of us still. He still knows for the street will be that. Man, Maria, but I got to be my He's watching me. His name is Edo Eddie Murphy.
All right, my people, thank you very much for your time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Depending on your region, though. Thank you for your time. This one, short education for those people, especially for investors. You know, especially when you know now that we have one or two persons, land grabbers here and there, causing a lot of people in those state pains and the hair. So I want you guys to be very, very conscious before you invest your money. Don't just go to or visit Nigeria, or if you even live there in those days, you want to buy land. You know, one person comes to talk you, then you just fall put. You have to be careful. Because at the moment now, a lot of people are victims of these land grabbers. So we are doing our best to help some people. But one thing you must understand is that fighting land grabbers not be what you should do overnight. So we need your support for this to become a reality. So please, any of you who live, especially my brothers and sisters in diaspora, please, if you are visiting home, be careful. If you want to buy land, I understand every one of us want to invest. Yes, be very, very conscious. You know, go fall for these people's hand, because what is happening right now is when this Okayagele sell land for you during this time, if they remove them for office tomorrow, the next Okayagele go start to the resell land where they don't first sell again. If they still remove that one, the other one will come, go still start to the resell, because when they not resell, they not they see money. That be the problem with this. So these people, they are very, very heartless human beings. So, but you to go fall for their hand, and that one now the child won't they talk. Then because they talk someone they share our video, maybe people they hear what they happen, maybe not be say, just don't fall for this hook before everybody come they run, head and scatter, say, wait till happen. You know, avoidance is better in almost every cases. You know, like trouble they come to you, you avoid them. Sometimes it's better. You know, so when things like this they come, you avoid them, it's better. My people, and here now we'll draw the curtain for this particular video. I appreciate every one of you for your time. Don't forget to share and like the video. Not gonna interrupt on since you make like the video. But I know say some people they use their own mind to give me like for this particular video. But if you know say you don't use your mind, give me like. I go tell you now, say I beg. Activate your mind now, go give me like for this video and make it help me share. You know, I appreciate every one of you. I'll be coming back again later on. We have a series of videos to showcase today. So I'm not gonna spend much time here so that we can prepare other videos for you. As you all know that every day that we pass through, we are always busy, at least to make sure that we update you of the things that is going on around you and around our state. Thank you, my people. I bear us share and like the video. And God bless all of you now.